Yo, um, I have a lot of things to talk about, honestly. Yeah, I'm living in a life where I'm living a life where I really don't know. Right now, okay, it's on a Saturday, by the way, and I've woken up very happy because yesterday I made about, was it $13 or even $12? Yeah, man, bro, hey, I was happy. Except that yesterday, yeah, I made some profit, yeah. And do you know, wow, the markets were good, really good. They offered me really good profit. So, this is how it went. Was it yesterday? Or even the day? No. It was today. Was it? Yeah, it was today. It was after 12 p.m. Now, I'm looking at the charts. See, I know how the Canadian dollar and JPY, Japanese yen chart is moving. Like I had already predicted based on the patterns from the previous days. That's how the graph is moving. That's how I know that whenever the graph will move up, it will always come down. Iyo. That's what I'm trading right now. Like if I know the graph is going down and there's a certain pattern. Now, which pattern did I pick from the Canadian CAD JPY pair? Is that every day? Yeah, I know the graph is moving down. Yeah, the general curve is moving down. For the Canadian dollar, I noted that each and every day, lazima there's a spike. There's a spike somewhere, and then it dips, and then it rises again as the day closes. Okay, that's how by the it goes. Now, I analyzed this for about, was it 4 days? I was like, oh, so is this supposed to be happen? Even if the market goes rogue and even one currency gains and the graph moves up, I know for a fact, yeah, the graph will at some point rise in the day. I'm analyzing these charts in a way that I've used this indicator. Not really an indicator, but more of a, I've used this indicator where it is sectioning my forex my forex charts into days. Okay, so thank God I saw this from PizoFX because that has actually helped me to actually trade how I'm trading. You see how things were connecting, but I didn't say them connecting. Now I used that indicator. Oh, but you know, I couldn't have gotten it right if I couldn't have seen that video in PizoFX video. Like he mentioned this at one point of his nini. Gawanya your chart in days, and then you'll see you start. That's when by the it occurred to me that I have started to see the patterns. At some point the graph will just move. Now, I think as I'm talking about this, I've started to get another perspective, another new approach towards things. It is good to section things. Like I'm not really talking about sectioning, but I'm talking about, bro, sectioning things. Like if you're looking at the bigger pie, start looking for ways to just create imaginary lines. Start dividing the thing that you are looking at. Now let's say now there's this farm. Are you seeing it? Yeah, let's say I decide to just plant what can I plant in this nini? Let's say I want to panda okay, what comes into my mind? Potatoes. We just put it as that. it's a huge farm. It's about, well, this farm is huge. Let's say at most 30 acres. 30. It's actually bigger than this, but let me just put it as bare minimum. 30. For 30, do you know, I can't just plant potatoes for the sake of it. I have to look at the blueprint of this farm and see, okay, so this farm is very huge. The difference is only, yeah, it's huge. And it doesn't make sense that you'll just plant maize or even potatoes, all of it. Like, I just plant potatoes like Evo too. Like, are you really getting the point? Okay, let me just explain it in a low tone, slowly. This farm is too huge to plant potatoes all at once. Like, you need to have a strategy to plant on this, and remember, it is in a it is a regular shape, but again, there is a way it is irregular. So I need to figure out, see the whole picture, and now start subdividing this farm into sections. Okay, it will make more sense because it will make more economical value to figure out how to plant potatoes in this nini. So get the whole pie, start dividing. Okay, maybe I divide the farm into probably 30. Maybe I divide it into 5 sections. 30 divided by 5, it is 6 sections. 6. Yeah, 6 sections. Now in that nini, I create a boundary. Sasa hapo napanda viazi. Another section now ipanda viazi. Yeah, just like that. The only difference from planting from the hole is that I'll save a lot from, it won't be at the biote at once, because you're putting in mind that this is a big farm. Yeah, and you need to be dividing your, you need to be dividing your concerns. Okay, I might even decide, okay, one of the 6 portions or even 6 divisions, I might decide to just plant some wheat. Does it make sense? Like, it will be easier to manage the things that you are doing on the farm if you divide it rather than doing it on the whole. Like, you get the point. Now, this is actually the same way as Forex. I've gotten this perspective. So, whenever you are looking at the big pie, don't look at it in the big pie. Start dividing it. And this is a concept that I bought from PizzoFX. Actually, it's not for me looking at Forex videos in TikTok. I don't know if I could be trading right now. I could be still 50-50. You don't know what to do. However, I've come to understand, kumbe, I was saved. And do you know, after seeing that indicator from PizzoFX Forex feed, actually TikTok feed, I decided to just apply it on my trading view. Little did I know, kumbe, it was saving me, and it was to bring me. In fact, let me say, without a shadow of doubt, say that that's the thing that has actually made me to just start trading. Because from that point, that's when I started to analyze Nini. And every time, by the way, I've been taught a great lesson, only that I'm realizing it right now as I'm speaking, that whenever you're approaching a big thing, start breaking it down. Yeah, of course, I had applied this concept while dreaming of being the best. Like, I want to be the best. Some weeks ago, it was just actually 3 weeks ago, I decided I'm going to be the best data analyst in the world. Yeah, I wanted that. Everyone would want that. but what are the systems? I even actually broke down forex, my forex trading nini. I was like, I want to trade forex. Now I remember at some point I was like, let me divide my day so that I can do things in the right way, or even whatever I want to pick from my day is actually actualized. I told myself, I will things actually continue going the same way that they are going? I said no. And this actually is something that I tried some months ago. Actually almost a year ago. Almost 9 months. I'm not sure about this, but it was in the Feb and March. Actually it was that May when I decided to just be dividing my day to do things that really concern me. I told myself that. I tried, by the way, and that first exposure actually is what I think has brought all of this. I think everything happens for a reason. That's why I'm like, by the way, things happen, but things happen for a reason. Yeah, they do happen for a reason. They do happen for a reason. I've just noted that I didn't flush the toilet. Now every time that you must urinate in this toilet that in the house that I'm currently living in, you must flush. I've just remembered that I didn't flush it. Actually, I keep on forgetting this thing each and every time. Like, each and every fucking time. Anyway, Misawa. I think I put some water in it. That's why I put some water in it for that matter. So that's why I'm a bit. Yeah. So, but let me continue. So the idea is you must have the bigger picture first. Like when I'm working on a dream, I worked on a dream and I tried to subdivide it. It really didn't work at that point, but later is when things now is occurring to me. Now, it was the other day that I was talking about, I want to trade forex, but how do I do this? I decided to divide my day. Let me give 7 hours to forex, which I've started actually to experiment on it by the unconsciously. By then I was not remembering that I'm giving 7 hours to forex, but yesterday it happened that I did that. By the way, hey, I did that. It's only I didn't know. Yesterday I didn't go to the library, so I spent most of the time in the house looking at the charts, like, and of course it has started to occur to me that I need casually or even regularly to go and check the updates in the Forex Factory. These are the news that are going to impact the trading in currencies, or even the currency pairs. Oh, no, not the pairs, but the currencies individually. Now, I noted this. Let me tell you, after noting this, I went further. But I'm doing this so unconsciously that I'm not aware of it. In fact, this when I'm actually thinking about it, I'm like, wait, there was a time that I was planning my forex time. Like, you start looking at the markets or even the news. After that, look at the charts. After that, place your trades. And then after that, do the journaling. I've not started journaling. I don't know why. Because I'm taking a multiple trades, by the way. However, I'll be journaling my strategy. Okay. I'll be journaling, considering that I'm following a pattern. see, I put it in one journal, and I say, okay, this is what I did today, and this is how I'm employing my strategy, or even deploying my strategy. As much as I'll make many trades, because I've seen people talking about journaling, and I'm like, okay, your journaling looks good. However, it's for one good trade, and it's where you have placed your stop loss and your take profit. Me, I'm not going to that direction of taking placing that thing on my chart. Me, I'm going with another nini. I'm doing another thing where, okay, yeah, I'm going to analyze the market. I know the strategy that I'm using. However, I'm not going to with that nini. And I'm guaranteed that every day that I must make profit. Hey, bro, I must make profit. And at this point where I'm counting on no one, like no human being. Okay, my point is, like, I don't have full. I'm not relying fully on people right now. Like, it's me and my God to figure out, okay, what will I do next? How will I live here without really depending on anyone? It's now for me to figure out. Now, my point is, you can get confused as you're handling big things. And for you to be effective to handle big things, you have to break them down. Yeah? If you don't do it, I can tell you for a fact that you are planning to fail. Yeah. I looked, this reminds me of King David in Israel. This guy was given the whole Israel to rule. And guess what? He decided to divide the country into sections. Several sections. Like, in their case, in our case, it's like counties. He decided to partition the country into counties. Yeah, for lack of a better word. And then he gave the names to the sections. Just as how we give names to our counties here. There's Nakuru, there's Uasin Gishu, there's Nairobi County, there's Mombasa County, there's Kwale County, like Laikipia County. All that. Kumbe, he was planning to be effective. Yeah, in his administration or even his ruling. And that is what actually made him thrive in the position that he was given, or even whatever was entrusted to him. Do you know that he was able to effectively deliver that thing? And do you know that he was successful with that strategy that he used? Now this when I'm getting that the whole thing. Yeah, I'm getting the point now. So you need to divide the things in the simplest ways. Even in that chart, you might see that big chart. By the way, you're likely not to see any pattern if you don't partition your nini. Thanks to I really want to buy coffee to this guy called PizoFX because he has opened my eyes. And I'll continue actually watching his videos. This or not the end because his experience, his most 5 years experience. He started in 2020. 5 years experience. You want to tell me that you won't pick something from there again? That's when actually I got interested in volume trading. But right now I'm like, my strategy is not employing volume. However, my volume affects my strategy. But however, I'm not trading volume right now. Like, I'm not into that path. Me, I've created and curated my own path where no one has told me how to trade. Like me, I just figure out, okay, see, I'm good at patterns. Which pattern can I pick from this certain point? In fact, I started from this point of pick the currencies that are in their highs and that's start betting on their kuanguka, on their fall down. That's when it occurred to me, haya, and by the way, aliye juu mgoje chini. I was working with that methali, aliye juu mgoje chini. Whoever is up, wait for them down, they'll definitely fall. So I was betting my trades on that, and I knew that it was a sure bet. At least I have a leeway. So that's where I started until I started trading card. I'm still using the same principle. It's only that this is employing another nini, because the charts are different by they are not moving in the same patterns. Some is going up, another one is going down, in an irregular manner. Some other nini charts are consolidating. You're like, okay, sawa, but yeah. So I've decided, okay, and remember the strategy is used. Hi, I'm greeting you. So there's some birds here, and they are small. Now that's what I've noted. My strategy is working because I've gotten profits from it. As much as there's a risk in it, but based on how I'm analyzing my charts, niko hapa. Actually, I'm good, and I don't think I'll never ever take any buying positions. Like, if I'll try, something that you say to yourself, I'm never going to try this, and then you decide to take it, bro. That's when it rambas you in a way. Oh, bro, I wish I couldn't have nini. And remember, I had to put my nini. So I'll stick to my plan. No ever taking buying position. Ever. Like, ever. Now that I've noted a pattern in CAD JPY, at every time, the currency is dipping, there's a way it will have its highs in the day and then finally drop. So I'm placing my trade on high to that drop. That's where I am getting my profit. Okay. If I get another pair, I start looking at it, start analyzing the patterns. As I was trading GBP USD, I was placing my trades on the longer trends, like on the longer chart. If I place my trade there, I know at some point the graph will come here. I'm looking at the bigger. I'm counting almost 5 or 3 days. Can you wait for profit for those many days? Like, you are just looking at and that's how by there I've come to just adapt. Pole too. Slowly I've come to, okay. Yeah, I know the patterns. The chart will move down finally after ups and downs. However, why don't you place trades on those small movements, like down, get your profit, stop, take your profit, place another trade, it goes up kidogo and then down, place your trades there. Instead of, in fact, I'll be doing myself a favor if I do that. Instead of waiting for there's a big risk when I'm doing that. In fact, right now I'm literally journaling my trades. So thank goodness I'm doing it on the. If I decide to start journaling, I'll come refer to these videos and put them in writing. So basically, CAD JPY was supposed to give me about $20 yesterday, and now this is a mistake that I did, and I have actually learned from it. By this sikuwa I didn't, and no one by there could have told me. No one has told me, could have actually told me if I didn't start trading with a live account. I noted on Fridays the charts are no longer moving. Like they no longer move. Now, I had already taken my SG $13 profit, and I was like, there are some trades that I placed earlier. I was waiting for them to hit my target because I had a target. You can make a certain line. Ikipita hapo, sasa we chukua profits. Whether it goes down further, it's not your concern. You just take your profit, daily profit, go. I've said that. So, and I had been taught patience. So yesterday, patiently, without even worrying about anything, because I know the market will definitely dip. So, say I noted this. I was like, let me be patient, let me analyze it. In fact, I spent actually little time practicing on Excel while looking at the charts. Yeah. In fact, I started looking at the Excel in the night. It's like, let me look at the Excel in a way. Okay. Let's look at Excel kidogo. Remember, I'm betting on the Nini. It crosses that line. Remember, I've not placed any stop loss. So, I must be there physically to analyze the charts. And that's why I need a good computer, by the way. Okay. Now, since I've gotten the lesson, now, let me talk about whatever happened yesterday. It's a mistake I did, which costs me twice. It costed me about $8 or even $9. $9. Now, $9 is okay. 10 was the best. In fact, now this is what happened. I was still looking at the patterns or even the charts moving, like they're just moving. I was like, it reached a point where nothing was moving anymore. Nothing was moving anymore. Like, I'm looking at things moving. Okay. So, because you are used to something is always moving in your screen. That's how, by the forex charts move. There's a certain line that will always because there are fluctuations in the forex market. Now, guess what? I see my phone, actually my chart freezing. Okay, I was working on, I was looking at the graph, the candlesticks. I noted, okay, it has stopped moving. I looked at another pair. I noted, okay, the same currency pair, CAD JPY. Okay, something has changed. I looked at another one. Actually, I opened a different in Euro USD. I noted, wait, why are the charts not moving? Kwani kuna glitch kwa system? Little did I know, kumbe the market had closed. The forex market had closed. After doing some research hapa there, at this point you are in the dark. You don't know what is happening. Like, I went even to Oanda, this trading platform. I'm like, okay, it is not giving me the full chart. However, let me look for another chart to look at. I go to my NT4, to my NT5 again, to my actually demo account. I use MT4 for my demo accounts and MT5 for my actually real accounts. Of course, there's a XM trading nini there, but I'm not using it. I'm treating MT5 as a serious thing. I'm using it for demo trades. I was like, now in trading view, remember I'm looking at the charts in my laptop. The charts are not moving in my trading view. I'm like, okay, what is really happening? Because honestly, I don't understand. They have totally like freezed. When I refresh the tab, I press F5 in the F5 function key in my keyboard. It is still bringing the same nini. The graphs are just stuck. There's a way that nothing is moving. I was like, something's just off. Something is definitely off. Definitely something is off here. Okay, I said to myself, okay, sawa. Okay, sawa. It's okay. But what am I really doing? What am I not doing right? Is it my internet imefail ama? I decided, okay. I decided to Google something. I opened another tab, Google something. It's working. Why is TradingView not Nini? I went to the exact account of TradingView to see if there are any complaints. Yeah. Click the filter function in the Twitter account to see the latest comments. This actually after 10 minutes. I know, sir, if there's a glitch in the system, there will be some uproar in the social media. What did I not? Yeah, I saw some comments, but there are not many talking about why is the system slow. I was like, okay, why is no one talking about maybe something isn't moving something isn't moving in the right direction right now. I was like, okay, if you don't see people talking about it, know that you are the problem. By then I noted this while I was doing programming. By then I was still focusing on Django, web development. The errors that I was facing, every time that I faced an error in software engineering, I knew it is not my system, it is my problem. There's a problem that I'm not, or even there's an issue that I'm not paying attention to. Higher. See, I noted this, so I'm using this principle. If you see no one talking about it, I even went to Oanda Software, which is a trading platform, because what I thought, what came into my mind when I was actually trying to figure out what's wrong with this and how I can mitigate it. I thought TradingView has a glitch, and MT4 or even MT5 platforms are depending on TradingView, or even they are using their APIs to showcase the traders how charts are moving. I looked again for MT5 and MT4 platform in Twitter. I noted again, okay, they don't have a solid social media presence, this MT4 and then MT5. But it's like, okay, so there's no any complaint here. It means there's a problem. Something comes into my mind. I will check if the market closes, the charts start moving. Like if a market starts to move right now, will the charts continue moving, or even will it stop? After my brief research, it takes me to trades run from Monday to Friday. In weekends, there's no trading going on, or if it does, now this is what I picked from even the articles that I read. Where your trades stopped, that's where they are going to be picked up on Monday. That's where things are okay. So you can now place your trades. So yesterday I learned a great lesson. Never trades in Friday, especially on Friday. Be very careful when you are placing your trades on Friday. Make sure they are short term. Like, take small profits at once, and then after a certain time, I gave myself a deadline at 5 p.m. not at 11 p.m. in the night. Make sure you have settled all your trades, because I think my screen freezed at almost at midnight, and 30 minutes on top. That's why What happened? So that's why my screen freezed. So just make sure give yourself a deadline. By Friday at 11 p.m., just make sure that you have settled your bets, or even you have settled your trades. If you need to close them, close them. If they are in their negatives and they are not many. Now, another great lesson that I picked yesterday. If a trade goes past $3, Aki, close it. Don't even think about it. Close it at that point. Don't go for extra. Imagine, right now, I could have placed my trades and waiting for all of them to reach my target. Will I have gotten my profit? In Forex, you have to take your profit and go. Yeah? Take your profit and go. Don't wait until, okay, this is the best moment to take all of my, to clear my trades off. Like, even at that point, by there, I was really okay. So if my markets return and the Canadian JPY start going up, do you know, I'm risking for losses. I was like, I'm not willing to bet on that. No. Thank God. By the I don't know how I did this, but in the middle of my looking at my charts, I decided to close some trades because okay, there were some trades that I hadn't really been planning for. I decided, okay, since they are in their highs, okay, I placed some trades somewhere in my graph, but I noted the market was still going up. I was like, you can't leave this profit here. You can't leave money here. Place some trades here, and then after it reaches some point, start taking them out one by one. Reaches $3, out. $3, out. Now, see, I've gotten enough profit for the day. I'm still waiting now, counting for this to reach about maybe $10. I take all them out, or even to reach my threshold where I had placed my target. It reaches a certain point, I'm good. If it doesn't, sour. However, I've gotten my trade. However, from those 4 trades that are still pending on my MT5, I picked a great lesson. Make sure you have settled your trades before 5 or even 11 p.m. in the night. That will have saved yourself from big trouble. And by big trouble, I mean, I can now continue looking at the charts on Monday after the market opens. And I'm like, apana, maybe I'm not going to use that. I'm gonna be settling my own things on Friday. So Fridays are not a good day to trade. However, you must be really careful. See all the risks that you can get yourself into if you continue looking at the charts, or even you continue trading. Make sure that you have seen. On Fridays, you must really be careful. Make sure you get your profits in small bits. Like you get $1 out, get $1 out, get $1 out. Don't wait for 3 by the Forex. No, not Forex. On Fridays, I'll be doing that. Take profit and go. And don't place many trades at once. And know your timing. Timing is very important. I've not yet gotten it right. The timing, I'm still practicing to get it. Like if the market is at its highest, know when now to place the trade, and then if you have to place 10 trades a day, just make sure that you know what you are doing. So see, that means 10 is $1 each. My target is 10 for 7 days. So my 7 days continue to count on Monday. Like I really get it. They start counting on Monday. So my 7 days from here is We are on a new month, by the way. We are on March. Yeah, it's true. February was yesterday. It was on 28th. So I have 15 more days here to do my practice and get the profit that I got. Now, so after all this, after I've talked about this, at Fridays, this computer freezed. I was lucky by day to remove my trades, whatever my profit, enough profit for the day, before I realized this. The mess I could have gotten myself into. All my trades are all pending, and the market has closed. Do you know, Kai, the trouble that I could have gone through? Not I could have gone through, but the stress that I could have right now. Could be worried, Guy. So I placed my trades, Guy. Know what will happen after the market opens. Right now I'm not worried. In fact, after that I decided, okay, you know what? Change my leverage in FX Pesa, because you can only change your leverage using your broker, and then it will reflect on the MT5 immediately. After that, do this. I withdrew actually all my money that was in the account. Was it $52? Which was amounting to almost 6,000 Kenyan shillings. I withdrew all the money that I had in that account because I was fearing, wait, if the market, see, I know how now Forex works. If you have money in your account, it is going to act as a resource backup to your current trades. I was like, oh, am I willing to trade? Am I willing to bet on that? Like, there's a way. Okay, let me put this into perspective. Am I willing to risk that money, all that money that I've actually sweated for, and I've used so much resources to reach that point, and then I'm willing to just see, I know the connection between that. Like, the money that you have in your account is affected by the current trend. That's why education is very important. Whenever you want to get yourself into a mess, make sure that you know exactly what you are doing. I knew it will affect the markets. After now discovering that if the market closes, I'm gonna have trouble. Like, I honestly will have trouble not really figuring out. Like, I wasn't willing to trade that, take that risk. And yeah, I decided to just withdraw the money that is in my account, because honestly, I'm going to risk that money in my account. I decided, after this, bro, I don't know, man. I there's a lot of lessons I picked yesterday from Forex. I withdrew my 51, was it 52? I'm not sure about this, but it was amounting to almost 6,300, 61, almost 6,500 shillings. So it is in my M-Pesa because I'm not willing to trade. However, there's some form of money that I've left in my MT5 because it's not withdrawable. Yeah, based on my, if my what, if my trades were in their negatives, I'm sure I could have gotten less money. But right now, I was in my profit, so I was safer that way. Thank God, the market closed when I was in my profits. So at this point, I decided to just withdraw. I'm not willing to take that risk, and yeah, immediately I withdrew. It came into my M-Pesa. Now, unlike the other one, which delayed for some few minutes, I got the money. And now I'm good to go, bro. I'm good to go. I'm like, okay, wait for Monday. The little that you have in your account, you might even grow that account to that amount that you want. But I got the lesson. Of course, I took my profit and I'm out. So I don't know. I keep on repeating things. It's because to me they really matter. Like, wow. So on Friday, just take small profits. Profit. If you reach your target, just don't look for any other profit, and don't hunger for more profits like yesterday. And yesterday was after Nini. Limit what you want. You know what I was doing? I was like at the back of my mind. I knew, okay, Saturday and Sundays there's a way that the chart won't be moving in a direction I would want. However, I decided to place. I decided, okay, see, let me repay. Actually, look for profits right now so that it can cover the 2 days. In fact, I was after that. That's why the notion of getting more profit comes into perspective. Like, I wanted more profit so that it can cover me for Leo and Kesho, tomorrow. Kumbe, it was a mistake that I was making. I didn't know this, but right now I know. Now, how am I going to mitigate this? Like, my plan is 7 days. I must get the profit that I want. 7 times 10, that's about $70. No, yeah, in fact, $70. That's enough to help me figure out where I am supposed to live right now. Okay, 70. If I get more profit than that, and I get about 16,000 Kenyan shillings, I'm going to move directly to Rebo. However, right now, I'm like, ebu hold kidogo. Now, why am I actually giving myself a deadline? At date 15, kutoka hapo, mimi, I'm not living anymore in this house. It's because that's why my rent, I had paid 5,000, and we are splitting 30. And I've lived 1 month. I'm planning to live 2 months. And by the way, I have a question. Why do landlords ask for money in February and the days are not yet full? It just doesn't make sense. Anyway, sawa, I think I'm okay with that. So on 15th of February, I'm supposed to be out of this house. Okay? And if I stay, no, I'm not staying. I'm looking for money to just help me move out. In fact, that's what I'm after right now. Like, get my profit, and I'm looking for a house. Look for a gas cylinder, buy it. I only need actually a sufuria, 2 sufurias for that matter. 2. I only need 2, and maybe one lid. I get that 2 or even 2 sufurias. I'm continuing with my strategy or even my trading journey in my own house. As I'm actually looking forward to buying a bigger screen. Yeah, in fact, I'm going to take more positions in Forex next week. There's a possibility that I'll place more trades. Yeah, keeping in mind my strategy. Place enough trades to help you actually navigate through this. Remember, your target is $10 each and every day. It will reach a point I'll have enough money now to be placing now more than that. More than that. Like you say, I have enough money to help me place now big money. I'll start even risking big money and even big positions 0.1. Right now I'm working with 0.01. I can even reach a point where I'm placing my trades with 0.1 as long as I have the money. So I'll set aside money to just be trading. However, I'm looking fast to just move out and find a house where I can live in. Now, I think I've talked about Forex for a very long time. So I'm journaling, I'm putting my thoughts out there. So by 15th of February, make sure that you have gotten a house and you have enough money to pay your rent for that month. I'm going to look for a self-contained house because that's what I am after. I don't want to be bathing outside in a bathroom outside, no. And this time I'm staying alone. I don't want any visitor unless it's my GF visiting. I won't even allow them to stay in my house for a long time. I'm going to I need my own space to do my own thing. And I'm also looking forward to getting a stand. Yeah, there are many things that are running my mind. I need to buy the essential things, but I've listed them somewhere, so there's no worry. So I don't know, this might go for even 1 hour. Now I had something in mind, but I think I'll talk about it tomorrow and with a fresh mind. Tomorrow I'm going to church. In fact, I'm going to give a tithe of 200 shillings. I've made almost 2,000 in Forex. Yeah, I've made 2,000 in Forex so far. So I'm supposed to give the 10% to God, because were it not for him, will I be able to actually be here where I am right now? I have resources to trade. Do you know it's by God's grace that I'm here? So give God what belongs to him and take what belongs to you. That's it. Your blessings will continue flowing to you. Yeah. When working, I think most people forget that it's God who enabled them to be there where they are. And for me, there's something that I won't ever ignore, that God was on my side. God was guiding me. God was guide. In fact, these revelations of trading Forex in a pattern way, I couldn't have gotten them without my talent. Where did I get that talent? It's God who gave me. And you want to ignore the fact that, no, take 200 shillings. In fact, I'm going to withdraw the money from an M-Pesa agent. 200 shillings. Go deposit it. Go give it to God in church. Yeah, because sio kwa nguvu zake. It's not by my strength. If I could be weak right now, like I'm sick, would I be able to trade? No. But you are healthy. And you think that's it's by your might and your strength. No. Bro. Actually, this came yesterday. I was like, okay. I was disappointed. I was after some trades here and they didn't give me some profit. They're still pending. However, trust in God. Next week is gonna be a super great week. You're gonna get even more profit, and you are my plans. I keep on saying this. My daily slogan is my truth. All my needs will always be provided. My divine appears in my life every day. The spirit is always there to listen to me. So yeah, 200 shillings. Take them as a tithe. In fact, I'm going to church tomorrow. In fact, I'm encouraged to be going to church and giving. You feel good when you are giving, because God, you are the one who gave me this. And I know you will continue doing this. And you are even more encouraged or even motivated. Yeah. You are encouraged to do more, to give more, because more is given to you. Now, so that's my plan. Tomorrow, go to church. Blah blah blah. Yeah, all sorted. Wait for Monday. You're gonna make more profits than that. Than what you have made in 2 days. You're likely to get that on Friday. I might even get, if my strategies are right, which they are, someone is calling me. So, and I don't know why I'm getting this idea that I should go take a bike ride. Yeah. The idea is occurring in my mind. I'm like, hi. See, this really seems like a good idea. Go take a ride and just go somewhere. Yeah, to cool off this stress that you have and open your mind. Now, there's a specific road that I want to venture into. That is in Keses, somewhere in Keses. There's a road that goes down. I want to follow that road and I want to figure out where does it take you if you follow it. I'm just curious. By the way, this is me curious. Where does that road lead you? Where does it take you? I think I want to experiment on this. So how about the idea? It's only that I'm doing it alone. I wish I could have another person, but I think it's a pretty good idea. Why don't I try it out? In fact, let me go to the house. Since I hadn't planned for today, I had no plans for today. Let me take that ride. Go get water, take a shopping bag, and go. Like, get your ID, because the ID is required whenever paying, or even whenever getting a bike. Yeah, it's like you can't leave an ID with someone because they can use it how they want. So you must go with an ID and figure out. So my mind is telling me, go to that road and see where it leads to. You never know. So I might even journal while I'm in between. But I just want to experiment. I just want to take my time off. After that, I come and I bathe. After that, I'll go to the library. Practice on Excel. I think I have almost the whole day. And then I'm still writing the recipe book. So I'll complete it. Actually, there's a possibility that I might complete it tomorrow. Now, after that, I now start organizing the book in InDesign. Like, InDesign. Like, no, what am I reading? There's a software called InDesign, Adobe InDesign. So I start formatting the book. The earlier, the better. I can format it. Finally, now, there's a section that I need to collaborate with people or even to give an opinion before now start writing the recipes. And now I'm gonna figure out now how I'm gonna do affiliate marketing with this needy. At the end of the book, I'll list all the things that people can buy on Amazon. So that is using the affiliate link. So that means I have to get a fresh affiliate link with Amazon. Get the items, list them at the end of the book, and immediately I post the book. In fact, I'm looking towards. Okay, let me actually put things in their order. After I finish the actual ingredient or even the actual recipes, I will. In fact, let me talk about this tomorrow. I have 2 topics today. One about my roommate, that what I'm about to tell him. I'm planning how I'm going to tell him. And number 2 is that one of recipes. I'll talk about the 2. And maybe if there's something that will happen in between, I'll record it tomorrow. So for now, let me just go take a ride. I'll pay for the bikes for 2 hours, 2 good hours. That's about 120 shillings. Buy rent for a bike and start exploring. After that, blame it on yourself if you didn't take a ride, or even if you didn't enjoy yourself. The phone has just fallen. So until tomorrow, I think I've already saluted. This is just an adapt. Okay, so see you by then. So let me end this diary here. Remember, if it can be shaken, it can be moved. Until tomorrow, adios.